Hello investors, welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. If you're new to the channel, I make videos on dividend investing, growth investing, penny stocks, and hot stocks. In today's video, we're going to be discussing XPENG, the Chinese EV company, which just reported earnings this morning, and we have some great news to discuss with you guys. So we will be discussing revenue, profits, and also comparing XPENG to its rivals such as NIO, Li Auto, and Tesla, as well as if the stock is currently at a good buy point or a sell point, and if it's undervalued or overvalued. So if this topic interests you, sit back, relax, and hit that like button for me. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification. Let's shoot for 100 plus likes on this video. It helps the YouTube algorithm and it helps the channel grow. Also, guys, if you guys own any EV makers, leave a comment below. Which EV maker are you invested in, and which one do you think has the best future? Is it going to be XPENG, NIO, Li Auto, or somebody else? Leave a comment below. Okay, so electric car IPO XPENG obviously reported earnings this morning. And obviously, that caused the Tesla rival to start soaring. And then we have other, automakers that are also going to be having earnings in the next couple of days, which is going to hopefully help each of these EV makers in itself, because Li Auto reports on Friday, and then we have NIO that reports next week, and if one of them does good, it pushes the other ones up as well. So XPeng reported mixed third quarter results in its first earnings report since its August IPO. XPeng stock, one of the year's hot new electric car stocks, jumped early on Thursday. As we can see right there, fellow Chinese car IPO Li Auto, which has also emerged in the wake of a supercharged Tesla and NIO shares, reports on Friday. So they have earnings on Friday. XPeng earnings right there. Estimates, analysts expected a loss of 18 cents per ADS on revenue of 284.6 million. XPeng lost an adjusted 32 cents per ADS. Revenue came in at about 293.1 million, which is up 342.5% in local currency terms. Gross margin was about 4.6% versus negative 10.1% a year earlier. That is a huge jump right there. And then vehicle deliveries also reported hit about 8,578 in the September ending quarter, up about 266% versus a year earlier and 166% versus the Q2 2020 deliveries of the P7 sedan, a rival to the made in China Tesla Model 3, jumped to 6,210 versus 325 in Q2, and P7 deliveries began at the very end of Q2. So as you can see right there, for the quarter, they delivered about 8,578 vehicles for the quarter ending in September. And then if we look at the outlook, the XPeng sees Q4 deliveries of 10,000 electric vehicles, up 211% versus a year earlier. Revenue should hit about 2.2 billion renminbi, equal to about 332 million in USD. The Chinese EV IPO already said October deliveries hit about 3,040 cars, including 2,104 P7s. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the two models they have, XPeng has two models. The first model is going to be the G3 super long range smart SUV, and that is the vehicle right here. These are all the things that it has right there, and down here we can look at all the prices and different specs on the car. The car looks pretty decent right there if you guys are just taking a look at the pictures right there. The red beautiful color right there. Definitely a car that I could see myself driving. And then the second vehicle that they have is going to be the P7, which we just talked about, intelligent electric sedan with internet DNA. So this one is going to be right here. So this is going to be the super long range smart sedan. And if we take a look right here, here's some specs it has right there on the P7. Beautiful car once again. I like it. It looks decent to me, and I would definitely drive that one. Now, since we guys saw that they're expecting to see Q4 deliveries about 10,000 vehicles, if you guys remember, we made a video a couple days ago on NIO, and we saw that NIO actually hit over 5,000 vehicle deliveries in the month of October. So, NIO produced 5,000 cars in 1 month, while XPeng is expecting to do 10,000 in about 3 months, for the quarter. So that is something you guys got to keep an eye out on, with the competition. So we're always going to be comparing NIO with XPeng and Tesla and Li Auto and other EV makers. So I'm just pointing that out to you guys that, NIO produced 5,000 in 1 month, while XPeng is, announcing 10,000 in 3 months, which means that in the same time, NIO is going to be producing about 15,000 plus vehicles at the same time, which is about, a 33% higher than XPENG is. So obviously the shares of XPENG's shares soared about 13% to $37.88 in pre-market trading on the market today, after surging past 23.20 early entry and a 25.10 official buy point last week amid the booming Chinese EV sales. XPENG stock priced at $15 in a bumper 1.5 billion IPO in August. Also on Wednesday, Bank of America backed the buy rating on XPENG stock while hiking its price target to about $36.20. It cited a robust EV pipeline that should boost top-line growth. And then, as we said, among other electric car stocks, Tesla rose a little bit. On Thursday, NIO, which reports earnings on November 17th, climbed about 4% today, and then other EV makers as well started to have a push as well after the earnings from XPENG. Alright, so for this part of the video, we're going to be comparing market performance of electric car makers such as Tesla, NIO, Li Auto, and XPENG. So if you guys made it this far into the video, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get 100 plus likes on this video. Now, as we see right here, the upward momentum was expected to continue in the fourth quarter, as we stated, with sales expected to hit 10,000 units. That is what Brian Goose, XPENG president, said. We will increase our research and development investment to maintain our competitive edge and make our cars smarter with enhanced autonomous driving technologies. He added, we are optimistic about the overall Chinese car market, which has reported a strong rebound in the third quarter. So if we take a look here, since January through now in November, so about the past 10, 11 months, if we look at NIO has been the best performing, electric car maker. It was down here and it's been booming up to about 1,000% right there. If we take a look at Tesla did very well, as you guys know. It went all the way up here to about 400. Li Auto is still down here, very, very low, as well as XPENG. So NIO and Tesla are kind of far ahead of the other two car makers right now, Li Auto and XPENG. So, the EV market is soaring, but XPENG and Li Auto are lagging behind, obviously, as they are newer companies and they're going to be taking longer to get to that price point. But that also brings a point to where it could be a better buying opportunity, since it's, still at a good entry point. It's very, very low. It has so much more room to grow. Unlike if you look at NIO right now, it looks a little bit, overbought because it's just risen so high in a short amount of time, and it might be a little bit, time to make a little pullback on NIO and take some profits, in my opinion. So XPENG down here is at a very, very good buy point, in my opinion. XPENG stock has jumped by more than 124% since it started trading on the New York Stock Exchange in late August. It was the 20th largest car maker worldwide with a market cap of 19.7 billion as of November 5th, according to the report published by China Merchants on November 6th. Now right here, if we're comparing XPENG versus NIO, while they are both young electric vehicle startups in China, XPENG and NIO are actually fairly different. So XPENG is manufacturing its new model, the P7, itself in a home-built smart factory. NIO is obviously outsourcing its production. XPENG is heavily focused on vertical integration. NIO is not, but it consistently works to advance and promote the full EV ecosystem, including the aforementioned battery swapping system. So what they're saying is the sector is very interesting to watch. They are potential game changers in the automotive industry. We don't know the answer yet to whether they can become powerful players in the fast-changing automotive industry. Now, obviously, guys, XPENG, in my opinion, I think they have a lot more room to grow. I think that this company is going to be very successful in the long term. So right now, I still think that they could potentially be a good buying opportunity, as the stock is continuously, rising and rising up on higher and higher, which is good for us. Obviously, as other electric vehicle automakers are rising as well, such as NIO, Li Auto, and as well as Tesla, that is also going to boost, the prices of these other stocks, as the whole sector is going to start to go up, which is good for us, obviously, because that means that, they're all going to succeed together. And I think that even though XPENG is trading at almost $40 per share today, it's been up a lot this morning. If we take a look right here, currently it's trading at $41.25, 32 cents. It's up about 23.4% right now, up about almost $8 per share today. The stock is on fire. The current market cap for the stock is about 29 billion. The 52-week high is currently where we're at right now. If we take a look at the 52-week low, it was about $17 per share. So if we take a look at this, stock in the past, month, it's been doing amazing. So in the past month, the stock was trading down here around $19, $20, and it's made about 100% gain just in about a couple of, weeks, not even a couple of months. It's only been a couple of weeks. at the end of October right here when they announced how many vehicles they produced that month, this stock just started to rise on up and up, and it's currently up over 100% since down here at the end of October. So that is another thing that we're going to be keeping an eye out on, as well as keeping an eye out on these other EV makers, like we said, NIO, Li Auto, and Tesla. Now, personally, I own NIO in my portfolio. That is the only automaker I own, as well as Tesla, obviously. I do not own Li Auto or Solo or XPEV right now, but I am thinking about adding XPENG to my portfolio potentially, as this stock has so much potential to go, and it's still kind of at an early stage in the company, on the stock exchange right now, because it's only been on the market for a few months, and I think that it potentially has so much more room to grow, unlike NIO, which has already risen by 1,000% plus, and these other ones that are already ahead of the market pretty much. So I think that in my opinion, XPeng is definitely a buy right now. I would buy it personally in my portfolio, but obviously, guys, before you guys invest into any stocks, make sure you do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you talk to a financial advisor before investing into any stocks, because these EV makers are very hot. They can go up, they can go down very quickly. These are just we're pretty much buying the future. We're buying what we believe is going to happen in the future. It's not like it's guaranteed right now, because I think that they are overvalued based on the profits that they're making currently. But if we take a look 5-10 years out, the stock has so much potential. Same with Tesla. You guys know the same thing happened with Tesla. Obviously, Tesla is not worth how much it is trading at right now, which is about $400, $430 per share. The stock is overvalued, but people are trading Tesla for the future. They're already pricing in what they're going to be doing 5-10 years out, and that's why Tesla is so high, and that's why I think that these EV makers in China are going to be doing amazing, because people are predicting what is going to happen 5 to 10 years out, and that's why I think that XPeng is definitely a buy. Now, if you guys made it into the end of the video, guys, smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow in the YouTube algorithm. Share this video with your friends on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. I make videos on these EV makers all the time, so if that interests you, let me know. Leave a comment below. Are you buying XPeng or any of the other EV makers, and do you own any currently? I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.